Hey y'all, I know I told you guys that pretty soon here I'd fill you guys in on what was going on and, you know, what we've been doing, you know, what's happening around the farm. So I guess today's that day. One of the things that we've done, which has consumed quite a bit of my summer, is I went ahead and had to put a new roof on the farmhouse. You know, initially I was going to do the whole thing by myself, or, you know, with a couple of buddies. And I thought the worst part was going to be taking the old roof off. And it was pretty bad. The thing's been up there for quite a while. But it pales in comparison to the nightmare of putting the new one on. We started in early July, and we still have a few things to do to make sure it's complete and done with. So we still need to finish that up. And one of the problems that we encountered when we were doing it is the fact that the front porch on the house, which nobody really ever uses, but the front porch on the house was rotting, the front edge of it. So we wound up having to basically take the entire roof off the front porch. And right now we're in the process of getting rid of all the rot, putting in new boards, trying to rebuild it basically, so that we can go ahead and finish putting the roof on that part as well. So that's pretty much been a nightmare. We went ahead and moved Siggy and Jenny. You know, they used to be over there with Roger. But, you know, basically what they had to run around in was a dirt lot. You know, which wasn't ideal. You know, it's I guess it's okay for other pigs, but some of you may remember that coonies are the world's only true grazing pigs. So when you're a grazing pig, it's hard to graze in a dirt lot. So, but we went ahead and got them moved in and got their house moved, and they seem a lot happier now. Anyway, I'm on the back side of the house right now, and the guys are down here in this hollow, staying out of the sun. It's a lot cooler down there than it is up here on top of the hill. So we're going to wander down there and see the guys, and I'll finish filling you guys in on what's going on. So, see you shortly. Well, I guess the biggest things we have going on right now are, you know, kind of centered around these guys. Go figure. And I know we've gotten a lot of new followers since then, so I'm going to try and break this down so that everybody's kind of on the same page. You know, 2 years ago we wound up taking Hamish up to the Virginia Tech School of Veterinary Medicine in Blacksburg, Virginia, to treat him for lumpy jaw. Lump jaw is a disease that cattle get sometimes. It starts out, they'll eat something that pokes them in the cheek. You know, almost like a splinter or something. Could be a thorn, could be a piece of metal, could be, you know, could be a sharp piece of hay. Whatever it is, it pokes them in the cheek, and the lumpy jaw bacteria gets into their bloodstream. You know, there are two basic types of lump jaw. One is more like an abscess. You know, they're cheek or jaw gets really puffy and swollen, and it's almost like a pus-filled sac. And normally what people will do, they'll get in there with a scalpel or something, and they'll drain that abscess out. You know, they'll get all the pus and everything out of it. You know, wash it down real good inside, you know, with betadine or, you know, something like that. Give them some antibiotics, you know, and, you know, should be good. You know, you may have to lance it another time or two, but, you know, other than that, everything should be okay. The other kind of lump jaw, it's basically starts out the same. You know, the bacteria gets into their cheek or gum through a pointy thing, you know, whether it's grass or hay or a piece of metal or something like that. But the bacteria for the bony lump jaw is a little bit different. It targets the jawbone itself, and what it does is it goes, you know, it gets into the bloodstream and goes down to the jawbone, and that's where it basically lives, and it will actually change the structure of the jaw. You know, everybody was commenting last time about the puffy thing on the side of Hamish's face. Well, that puffy thing was bone tissue that the lumpy jaw had changed. You know, it looked puffy because it was deformed. You know, that's what lump jaw does. You know, we always knew that there was a chance that the lump jaw would return. You know, we hoped it wouldn't. You know, it's not out of lack of trying, that's for sure. But because it's so hard to diagnose, there's not really a test for it. So, between, you know, me and, you know, people that help me out here, and, you know, the doctors up at Virginia Tech, you know, we were pretty confident that we had gotten rid of everything, and that there wouldn't be any more issues. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the case. You know, there's a lot of things at play here. I know, buddy. But I guess the biggest part of it is that, yeah, we do think that Hamish his bony lump jaw has returned. You know, and the problem with that is to make sure that he gets proper treatment. We're going to have to go ahead and take him back up to Virginia Tech again, which I hate, because he doesn't like it up there. And I know he doesn't like it, and I hate that. You know, I wish we could do things here with some degree of confidence that, you know, we're doing what we need to, and we know what to do. But sometimes, you know, when you get a 2,000-pound cow and you start sticking needles in their neck and, you know, cutting things off their face, they tend to have a little attitude about it. You know, and I certainly can't blame him. You know, unfortunately, if we don't take him up to Virginia Tech, it will at some point almost certainly cost him his life. I will do whatever I can to get them the treatment that they need, whatever it's for, wherever I need to get it. Part of the issue is, you know, this will be basically the second time he's had it. And once again, he's going to come back from up there, and he's going to be all sorts of mad and angry and upset, you know, because he won't understand what's going on. And I've got no way to explain to him. You know, and again, after his treatment, there's no way to be sure 100% that we got it. Now, obviously, I've been talking to his doctor, and she told me I was more than welcome to bring him up there again, you know, and they go ahead and start him on the treatment, which is what we're going to do. Oh, damn, sorry, buddy. The problem is, if it happens again, you know, Hamish is almost 11 years old. You know, he's got 9 or 10 good years left in him. And I don't want to keep going every other year, you know, poking him and prodding him and you know, just basically doing things that he hates. You know, at that point, it would be more for my benefit than his. And I'm not going to do that. So, right now, I'm making arrangements to go ahead and have him taken up to Virginia Tech. We're going to treat him and, you know, do what we can to, you know, minimize his pain that he's got while he's there, and, you know, things like that. I know, buddy. But he's not going to be a very happy camper. Anyway, you know, that's about all the bad news for now.